Hi, I'm Jamal Chandler, and welcome to the latest options math check. Micron just got 6 massive price target upgrades. Does the options market agree? Guess we'll just have to see. Within the last 7 days, 6 different Wall Street firms have raised their price targets on Micron, not by little. We're talking about some of the biggest increases that we've ever seen for target prices on a semiconductor name in the last several years. Cowen took their target from 660 to 1500. Deutsche Bank also 1500. Althea Capital moved all the way to 1600. Wolf Research, they raised their target to 1250. RBC, they moved it up to 1200. And Susquehanna, they're the highest on the street at 1750. At the same time, you have Jim Cramer talking about Micron being one of his favorite stocks and saying that the management recognized the AI memory demand wave way earlier than most of the other investors. So here's the real question. If all of these analysts are right, does the options market agree? Or is the options market telling us something about Wall Street's excitement that has already been fully priced in? Let's do the math. Let's take a look here at the chart when we look at Micron. Now, we're about a week away from earnings here. The options chain is pricing roughly a move of 14 to 16%. When we pull that up, you can see about 162 points right now. So with a few days to go within a week time period. So that's about, that's a pretty big swing, I would say. And in either direction, always remember that when you look at these moves, they're pricing moves in either direction on the options market. So we also have the 30-day implied volatility at around 116 or so. And the IV rank is basically around 100, a little bit lower. So in other words, these are very expensive Micron options that we're seeing, perhaps the most expensive we've seen all year. And after earnings, traders are starting to price in the idea of a volatility collapse. That's typically what we see after earnings in the options market, right? Potentially about a 30 to 50% collapse in volatility after earnings. That means the market already knows that the earnings report really matters. The question is it pricing in enough volatility? Now, let's look at why these analysts have suddenly become so bullish here when you're talking about Micron as we go back and we look at the chart where we've just seen astronomical moves in the stock more recently. This isn't just another memory cycle argument. The entire thesis has shifted. Historically, Micron has traded as a cyclical commodity business. Memory prices go up, memory prices go down. Investors assign low multiples because earnings are considered temporary. But several analysts are now arguing that the AI era changes that framework entirely. Instead of valuing Micron as a cyclical memory producer, they're beginning to value AI as an infrastructure company. That's a huge difference. I mean, it's a very huge difference. And this is the main reason why we're seeing that is HBM, high bandwidth memory. HBM is becoming the most important component of the AI accelerators. Micron's 2026 HBM capacity is reportedly already sold out. Nvidia's Blackwell systems require massive amounts of HBM, so it ends up being good for Micron. The Blackwell B200 uses 6 HBM stacks. The upcoming B300 moves to 8. Rubin is expected in the second half of 2026, transitions towards HBM4 architecture where Micron is competing aggressively for share. Management has also indicated that the HBM market could exceed $100 billion by 2028. That's just 2 years from now. So if those assumptions are proven correct, then Micron is no longer participating in a normal memory cycle. It's participating in the build out of global AI infrastructure. That's why some analysts are suddenly believing that Micron deserves a dramatically higher valuation multiple, and that is extremely undervalued at the time. Now, here's where the options math becomes interesting. If the options market, as we go back to the platform and look at the options market here and looking at 9 days out, 132% volatility, 160 point move on earnings. Now, if the options market is pricing a 15% move, historically, Micron's moves average closer to 9 to 11%. So traders are already expecting a move that's 50% above the normal. That's very important there, folks, because many investors look at these analyst targets and assume the huge move is supposed to happen tomorrow. And that's not exactly what we're talking about. That's not what these targets imply. Take Cowen's 1500 target as we go back to the chart here. I mean, stock's trading 1,000 right now. Their target of 1500 implies a 33% upside from the current levels, but that target isn't even a 7-day forecast. It's not even a month-long forecast. It's about a 12 to 24 month valuation. I mean, I think anybody can do that, right? Forecasting for that time period. The same is true for Deutsche and then Althea Capital and RBC and Wolf and Susquehanna. They're projecting for future earnings power. In the options market, it's not pricing for future earnings power. It's pricing for immediate earnings risk. Those are two very different things. In fact, the options market doesn't need to price a 33% move for next week for those targets to be valid. It only needs to price in the probability that investors are meaningfully revise future earnings after the report and that volatility will eventually come in at some point. That's exactly what appears to be happening. So is the options market underpricing Micron's move for earnings? Maybe, but only under a very specific scenario. Micron would need to do more than just beat estimates. Management would need to fundamentally change long-term expectations. For example, a higher HBM margin than expected, stronger 2026 capacity expansion, faster share gains against Samsung, which is obviously one of their big competitors. So the other thing would be long-term supply constraints. You kind of create that story to create somewhat of a frenzy and get that 33% upside target. You know what I mean? So the other thing they would have to do is forecast dramatically higher AI demand projections. That's the type of information I think that could justify the move significantly larger than the 15% that's being projected currently from the options. But there's another side to this. At 160% implied volatility, the market is already charging an enormous premium. The chain isn't asleep. It's fully aware that this is one of the most anticipated earnings coming up from Micron ever. And if Micron simply just delivers strong numbers and repeats the existing AI narrative, the stock could rise while option buyers still could lose money because volatility collapses after earnings. So you can't just go out and buy calls. You got to structure it in such a way. This is one of the reasons I like looking at calendar call spreads. But the hidden risk here is the idea of just trying to be long calls, trying to achieve those price targets that these analysts are talking that are 12 to 24 months. And again, volatility coming in after earnings. So just always remember, stock can go up and buyers can still be wrong. So where do we land? When I compare the analyst price targets to the options market, I don't think the option chain is saying Wall Street is wrong. I think it's saying Wall Street's idea is a long-term thesis more than anything. The analysts are making multi-year argument about AI demand, HBM adoption, and structural earnings power. The options market is making a 7-day argument about earnings uncertainty. Because remember, this 162 points could go in either direction. So overall, between the options market and between Wall Street, it's not contradictory views. If anything, the chain appears appropriately aggressive, to be honest with you, for the short time being. A 15% implied move is already substantially more than Micron's historical average. So for the options market to be underpricing this setup, Micron would need to deliver information that materially changes future earnings expectations, not just beat consensus. And that's the key takeaway here. The question isn't whether Micron deserves 1,500 or 1,750. The question is whether one earnings report can convince investors to move significantly closer to those numbers immediately. The option market says maybe, but it's certainly charging a very high price with our probability right now. And that's exactly why this earnings report may be one of the most fascinating in the entire AI cycle.